9-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, here, care of, once again, Nutrisystem. Good to see you.
Yes, thanks, Rich. Glad to be here, buddy.
Marino.
Thank you, man.
How long have you been with Nutrisystem?
It's been 10 years.
Get out of here.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I did the program through a friend, lost some weight, started doing the men's program.
Yeah.
And now we're here promoting it, and got a new program called Lean 13.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it be 13? Because you can lose 13 pounds in a month.
Right.
But also my number's 13. So
now, we had Kurt Warner here yesterday.
I figured you'd figure that out.
Well, I know that.
He should be on the Lean 13 too.
We should get him in the program.
Yeah.
But did you ever see the number 13 and think maybe we shouldn't do it? Well, how did you wear
So,
13,
know what?
Dan?
I've told this story many times that when my dad was a Little League coach, and most dads would actually let their son pick the first number,
Yeah.
he wouldn't let me pick, right? So all the other kids would take the numbers, and 13 used to come up. I was little when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yes.
And then after that, in high school, I'm like, let me make this number mine. And I wore it in high school, wore it in college, and wore it for the Dolphins.
And so you never...
That was kind of it. No, never worried about it.
Didn't you just... Yeah, because Kurt said the same thing. He never thought for a single second that 13 would be a problem.
No. We made it lucky.
Well, that's true, and now it fits into the Nutrisystem program that you got going on here. Dan Marino sitting here.
Thank you, Rich.
Please come on now. Sitting here on the Rich Eisen show set. I'm sure you're asked a lot of Brady legacy questions, so let's hit Matt Ryan. How about that? How about flipping the script? What do you know of Matt Ryan? Because I know obviously the Dolphins were in the game of thinking of drafting him many, many years ago. When Parcells was there,
and they decided not to.
Correct.
But what I know of him is just an outstanding competitor. Got to meet him a couple times, but never really spent a lot of time with him.
Mm-hmm.
For him, this is the biggest game of his life, obviously. Playing in the Super Bowl. He's probably going to be the MVP, and he had an MVP year. I think the big thing, and I say this because, I don't know what that felt like, is to leave on a Sunday, last game of the year, leave, the world champion. I lost the game I played in.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, that's what he's going to, if he wins, that's the feeling he'll have, that no one will ever be able to take him away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beauty of it. And so, hopefully he does that.
And everybody wonders on the other side, Brady, Belichick, and that combination, quarterback-coach combination. What was your relationship with Shula like that helped you do what you did at such an early part of your career?
Yeah. It was outstanding. He was always there for me as a player and as an individual, on and off the field. He was a true professional guy that you could learn from how to work, the work ethic and the time he put in. And
was it tough love?
We spent no, it wasn't that. It was, a quarterback and a head coach spend a lot of time together sometimes, more than you actually see your wife during the season.
Sure.
Because you're in meetings so much. And so we had a great relationship. The one thing I say, I tell a lot of people, when I came in as a rookie, he did something pretty unique. He wanted me to call all my own plays in practice and in preseason games, which, I don't think a lot of people thought about that back then. And it really made me study so much harder and learn so much quicker. And I was able to, come in and play my rookie year and start and have a pretty good year. So, that's just a kind of a coaching thing a lot of people don't know about.
Which is just letting you be yourself?
Letting me be myself, but also learning different situations and learning quicker. Instead of a coach telling your ear, this is, and then you just repeat the call and go and run the play. You actually have to think about what you want to call for each situation, then repeat it to the rest of the offense, then run the play. So I think it makes you learn a lot quicker.
Dan Marino here on the Rich Eisen show. Earlier we had Howie Long here. If I had to put you up against Howie Long in terms of acting, in terms of movies, Dan, filmography versus filmography.
Yeah.
Rate what you've got going on.
I have
here.
a lot of respect for Howie, yes, but I'm going to say I'm a better actor because of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, right?
Yeah.
And
well, he was
And how about Bad Boys?
Bad Boys.
What was his
2.
movie?
Bad Boys 2.
Arrow. What was it? Something.
Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow. He did a really good job in that.
Well, he was kind of the lead in that whole thing.
He was.
Right.
He was the lead in Firestorm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll still take credit.
Mm-hmm. So you would be able to... So how did you get involved, actually, with the Ace Ventura Pet Detective?
So it was about a whole year process. But...
what do you mean a year process?
It's like someone came to me with the script the Super Bowl before we did it the next year. So And I read the script, and they went back, we were thinking about doing this. And then... it ended up I went on my way the next year to the Pro Bowl. I was going to tell it, Jim Carrey and Tom Shadyac. We mentioned Tom Shadyac that I actually wasn't going to do the movie because I thought the script was a big joke and wasn't very good. And then I met Jim Carrey, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, this might be funny. It might be a lot of fun. So I end up doing it, and it turned out to be a pretty cool movie.
So you do the scenes, and have people come up to you ever believing that Ray Finkel is a real individual in Dolphins lore, Dan?
I don't think they believe it, that he's real, but they come up to me and say, Finkel and Einhorn and, Laces Out Dan and the whole other thing. I get a lot of that.
You still do? People walking up to you talking about Laces Out.
Alrighty then. And then what's the line about the gum? There's a line.
Got any more of that gum, Ace?
Yeah, got any more of that gum, Ace? Yeah, something like that.
That's none of your business, and I'd appreciate if you stayed out of my personal affairs.
This is wow. See, exactly.
Wow, nice work.
I'm kind of a connoisseur.
That's amazing.
That, Home Alone, I can recite a few movies verbatim. It's not an impressive.
Now, Brockman, can you recite any of his Bad Boys 2 lines?
Oh, well, Dan Marino is test driving a new Cadillac in Bad Boys 2, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they need to use his vehicle for police services. And Dan Marino's like, oh, yep, anything you need, boys.
They commandeer the vehicle.
Yes, yeah.
Great job by Dan.
Took my Cadillac, and I said, it was the best line of the movie. Yes, officer, take my car.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Well done, Dan. Well done.
A lot of facial acting from Dan. A lot of non-verbal acting from Dan.
That was a good line.
Did you actually wear isotoners at any point? Like you're in Miami and you're embracing isotoners in Ace Ventura, which is a odd promotion considering the heat in Miami. Isotoners.
So I wore isotoners in up north. Yeah, and I did the commercials. But that's, if you think about it, it's pretty good marketing. A guy from Miami selling gloves.
Look at you, man. That's ice. That's like selling
isotoners.
Yeah, that's right.
Take care of the hands and take care of you.
You're selling sunblock up in Alaska or something like that.
Exactly.
I like it. So okay, so you got you got the Bad Boys 2, and you've got the Ace Ventura lines that people are you creeped out by that sort of thing right now, Dan?
No, I kind of think it's funny.
Okay, fantastic.
I think it's funny.
We like that because we want you to
I
come
don't
on.
mind it.
Fantastic. Good to see you, Dan.
Thanks,
Again,
Rich,
the Nutrisystem Lean 13 program, lose up to 13 months in your first month of dieting.
Yep.
Super Monday.
Yeah,
Starts
Super Monday. Super Monday is the biggest decision day for men on whether they should be on a diet or not. It's Monday after the Super Bowl.
Because people are just binging.
Well, they just, through the playoffs, they want to, have their nachos and their beer and everything else.
Yeah.
And after Sunday, then they go for it.
Dan, we'll talk after the show.
You got it. I got you covered. Whatever you need.
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that Super Monday plan.
We'll get it.
Actually,
the Lean 13.
It's Super Wednesday for Law right now.
Yeah.
It's Super Wednesday. Good to see you, Dan.
Okay,
Marino.
thanks, Rich. Appreciate it.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.